on the way, I'm gonna rest, I never sweat, ice in the rest, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the London Monarchs. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Go! 390! 12. Hey! High 7! Army! 24 is the mic. Not today.
On 1st and 10, Locke. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Go!
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Hey, echo. 98's the mic. Hey, check.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do, and what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines, because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate him and really say thanks, because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
24 is the mic. Check the outs. 24 ready to go.
Back to throw. Love. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Luck on 1st down. And it's caught. Touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
That'll be caught by Rodgers. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. They create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Hey, orbit. 24 is the mic. Watch the run, watch the run. 24 is the mic. Cut. Mexico. Check. Crunch. You draw corkers. Quo. 24 is the mic. Come off the ball. Monday.
Now a first down throw. Lock. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Hey, Charlie. 24 is the mic. I got you, pop. 24.
2nd and 10, Luck again. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
24 is the mic. You run.
From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. It's a gain of 17, and it also gives him the first down. On 1st down, Luck. That's taken in by Callaway. Room here to run. Touchdown. Antonio Callaway. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A give to Kamara running right. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now back to throw. Steps away to his left. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. 12. Go. Motion. 24.
A shotgun snap for Lott. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. That's me. 24.
Luck now to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Josh Allen in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Five.
3rd and long. It's Lott. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Bailey. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, exit.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
11B. Hey, Haywood. 52. You ain't doing nothing.
Here we go on 4th. Lott. And Callaway taking it in left side. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. On first down, it's Lott. And that is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
24's the mic. Hey, come on, 24's the mic.
Luck throwing again. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Bravo. 98's the mic. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. 2nd and 10.
The open man is Westbrook. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. McManus's point after is good, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
24 is the mic.
Throwing is Love. He'll get this complete into the hands of Riley Ridley. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Hey, Echo. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Motion.
Lock on third down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bailey. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
On 2nd down and 4. Luck. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Hey, Orbit.
From the gun, here's Luck. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
No. Off. 12. Hey, Charlie. 24's the mic. Hey, here we go. 24's the mic.
On 1st and 10, Locke. And it's caught. Touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. A good pickup there, 22.
First down, Jaguars. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Ready?
Back to throw now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Go. Hey. I got him. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Get the ball. Now.
2nd and 2. Safarian Jenkins has it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Alvin Kamara, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Extra point from McManus is good, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that could alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock down and go to the locker room.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Locke. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Get boy.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to throw, Locke. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Pick your game up.
To the air again, Locke. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Down.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. But now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141.5. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That's pulled in at the 32. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tend to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Love. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. 24 is the mic.
Now it's Love. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Kamara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, high 7.
Back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go. Hey, echo. Get it.
They'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Rodgers. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on him.
On second down, Kamara. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, Orbit. Big Griffin.
He'll look to throw. And he's got Rodgers. And he's got this down to the 35. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
198. Watch 98. 98. Hey, Charlie. Bring it. 198. Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 13 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. McManus's point after is good, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Hey, box up. 24's the mic.
That's what I do.
Now a first down throw. Luck. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A run for Nick Chubb, and he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in London, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter.
Hey, wahoo! 24's the mic. Check. 24's the mic.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Whoa. 11 feet. Crawl. Go.
On first down, Locke. Over the middle, it's complete. 14 yards that time for number 14. Luck now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10.
Check Mike. Motion.
24.
A shotgun snap for Luck. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
24 is the mic.
Here's Locke. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Josh Allen racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And all the way in for the touchdown. Antonio Callaway with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 2nd and 1. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
11. Hey, Delta. 52. Watch 52. 52's the mic. Coming, baby. I'm coming.
After the interception, it's Locke. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Locke. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Hey, high 7.
On first down, it's Locke. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Luck under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Switch. Back to
From the gun, here's Locke. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Antonio Callaway, 27 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
198. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
Here we go.
198. Watch 98. Hey, Zoo.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. 2nd and 9 now. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
24 is the mic. 24 is the mic.
Luck going to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 2nd and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They run. It's Kamara. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
1, 674. Run, baby, run, baby. Come to my work. 11. Hey, wahoo. You're not ready. You're not ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different